What's up, guys? Matthew Gordon here at Landry Autos, and today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to start a whole new segment. It's going to be called Delivery of the Day. So what I have here behind me is a 2023 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon in firecracker red. Aren't you tired of driving on the highway and seeing the same white, black, gray car? Let's mix it up a little bit. So what I absolutely adore about this one here is that, number one, I have a little bit of a bias with the Gladiator. I do have one myself, and I love it. I love the fact of what it represents. It represents you can go anywhere, do anything, but at the same time go and pick up your groceries. And it does everything well enough for your daily life. So right up front, this one does have the optional LEDs, which do give amazing illumination on the roads. Being a Rubicon, it does have these really nice vents in the hood. And if you do a little bit of a walk around the side, we'll notice that it does have the optional painted wings as well as the painted three-piece removable roof. If we take a look here at the rims, it does have the 17-inch alloys with the 33-inch off-road tires, which the one thing about living here in Quebec, and I adore, is the fact that you don't have to change them. They're homologated for winter. If we do a quick little walk around to the side, you'll see that the Rubicon, whether it be on a Wrangler or a Gladiator, is equipped with rock rails. The one thing I like about rock rails rather than side steps, keep in mind, depends on your height, is that it allows you to get closer to the vehicle when you're getting in and out rather than sort of catching yourself on the step. If we do a little bit of a walk further back, you'll see here that they do put, as the front wheels, as they're bigger, more of an off-road style, they do seem to put off a little bit of slush in the winter, so they actually protect with a film the rear quarter here. If we do a little bit further back, I know it's going to keep on pulling you back and back and back, you'll notice that this piece is built in metal. The reasoning is that if you are going to do, well, firecracker red, we have the fire department going down the street. I don't know if you can hear them in the video. But the reason why this is steel is that it's meant that if you are going to go off-roading and there's going to be any sort of overhang for rocks, that it protects the rear end of the bed. With the Rubicon, you notice that it does have all these little red detailings. That seems to be the color theme. You'll notice that across the board of the Rubicons, with the exception of the hybrids, of course. This does have the optional tow pack, and going to the bed, you'll see it just pulls down nicely. You do get a 5-foot bed on the Rubicon, which I would say for your average, for somebody that's going to be using it for a bit of everything, it's a great way to do it. The reason why we don't order them with the tonneau covers is because there's so many different ones you can purchase, whether it be from Mopar, whether it be from the factory, or just aftermarket. There's so many things you can do with it, and we prefer to leave it this way where it allows you the creativity to build it the way you want. So once again, I'm going to make you guys follow me over this way. If we take a look at the back, you'll notice here that this does have the optional leather interior, and you can actually fold up the seats. The reason why you can fold up the seats is that you get a nice little storage compartment down here. This actually is the bag for the 2 front removable panels, which I mentioned earlier. So let's just throw that down. Up front, this does have, as I mentioned, it does have the leather interior, which if you take a look at the seats, you're going to notice that it does have Rubicon stitched into the back. And if you look at our dash, the coloring continues with that red accent color. So this one in particular, what I really like about it is the fact that it does have, probably in my opinion, the most underrated option in the Jeep product line, at least with the Wrangler and the Gladiator, and that is the 4x4 auto. I think most people, they sleep on it, they say, I don't need that option, don't worry about it. But in winter, when you're driving on the highway and you're going in between areas where it's icy, snowy, the one thing that's nice is that if you lock it into the not even lock it, if you place it in 4x4 auto, it'll decide when it needs the 4-wheel drive and when not, as apart to having it in either 2-wheel or then locking it into 4-high. So guys, I want to thank you all for this video. I will be doing more of them. As mentioned before, it will be a daily segment, Delivery of the Day, so there'll always be something new and interesting. Have a good day, guys.